This is Laces or Faces, an NFL podcast from two dudes who follow Adam Schefter on Twitter.
I'm Woody.
I'm Bibbs.
And this week we talk about...
Fake urinating is in, guys.
What the hell happened?
Psychic-Romo and commentator fails.
We answer some listener questions.
And we got more UnFootball Jays picks. I know you all made some money off him last week, so tune in.
All right, we haven't done this segment in a couple weeks because, I don't know, because we're wrong all the time. But what did we get wrong last week, Dibs?
The offensive lineman who celebrated with Devontae Freeman, his name, he has a name. He's not just a face.
Oh.
Yeah, Andy Levitry, I think is how you pronounce it.
The turf guy, he has an actual name. Well, we don't know real names
They
of
don't
turf
have
guys,
names,
but
yeah.
their actual title is groundskeeper.
Keeper of the grounds.
Yes.
OBJ did not actually wear the super cool Savage visor in the game. It's part of the pregame cleats fashion statement. So,
Yes. Matt Prater's, his field goals were not two 51-plus yarders, just 1 for 56.
pretty good.
Yeah, not too bad.
Joe Thomas, most consecutive snaps. He's an offensive tackle.
And for all those crazy Jags fans out there, they don't play the Bills this year.
Dang it! I really wanted the Bills Mafia Jags mayonnaise guy to meet.
If only. And this week's been pretty crazy in the NFL, and I know you have a really powerful statement you want to start the show off with here.
I do. We all know this was a tough week for NFL fans and Americans everywhere. We're going to take a moment of silence for everyone. I know a lot of us were watching football with probably family and friends, and we had to listen to their opinions on the players kneeling and their political views. Which truly matter. So I just want to take a moment of silence for everyone who didn't get to just sit and watch football.
Oh, by the way, the Dolphins wore an I'm with Cap shirt in warm-ups this week.
All right, so the next segment, celebration of the week.
Celebrate good times.
Come on. Well, we have one little special, I guess. Hopefully you saw the video on our Instagram, but the Browns fan. Well, he probably had a few beers.
A couple.
Just a few, but he was dancing, playing air guitar, and thrusting into his beer can in front of Kaiser's mom and dad, who they just looked pissed.
They were not happy about it.
Yeah, I don't know if he must have threw a pick or something, but that was nice.
My next one, you might call this an anti-celebration. If you saw Richard Sherman's face after the 3 penalties in one play. Also, for all the Tennessee Titans fans out there, I can't just glaze over that late hit on Mariota. We all were ready for Sherman to get kicked out of that game.
Yep. Oh, dude, I mean, I actually wasn't in Nashville this weekend, but if I was, you best believe I would have been driving down to the stadium. This one cracked me up because, one, because he got the big penalty, but both were smiling about it. But Von Miller, classic Von, reached out his hand to help Tyrod Taylor up, and then pulled it away.
I thought that Von Miller's a nice guy, though.
He is. He's a chicken farmer, and he went to Texas A&M, but, he's just having a little fun with old Tyrod, but, refs did not think it was funny. We can celebrate, guys.
Absolutely not.
But this is not the schoolyard. No bullies. So this is a pro no bullying what is this thing called? Podcast. All right, one of my other favorites, which I just thought it was funny because Jonathan Stewart's like a huge dude.
But not in stature.
Yeah, he's kind of, I guess he's like short and thick. But he tried to pick up good old Scam Newton after a touchdown.
Yeah, I think they were trying to do that Titanic thing, but it totally failed.
Yeah, that was terrible.
And Cam was not having anything with it. He was like, get off me, bro.
Nope. A week does not go by where we don't talk about OBJ and his celebration or his fashion.
Talk of the town.
Always. So what did he do this week?
He got down on all fours, as if I have to describe this for everybody, and lifted his right leg and proceeded to mock urinating like a dog.
Isn't that an exercise? I'm pretty sure I've had to do that before.
It is. I've done that in boxing class, and it hurts your butt so bad.
So really, he's just an idiot for exercising during a game.
Right. Energy conservation, OBJ. This is why you're getting 4 catches for 36 yards.
And you're last in the East. I don't feel bad.
Yeah. What do you do?
What do you do? You probably throw the ball to Brandon Marshall more if I was Eli.
That's true, but we have to remember this Giants-Eagles thing is a really big deal. I mean, it's close to the Eagles-Cowboys, but
yep. I think it's just that northern anger, There's just so much animosity between them. It's awesome.
Everybody's definitely a rooter in the North.
Yep.
So, and maybe it's because their life is just, they know winter is
Cold.
coming.
Yeah, winter is coming. Heck yeah.
But even before the game started, in warm-ups, and Brandon Marshall was going out, and there are like a group of Eagles fans, which, I mean, hey, Eagles fans have their reputation precedes them.
Right.
But it's alleged, we're not sure yet, but
Okay.
Brandon Marshall may or may not have spit on an Eagles fan who was yelling at him.
Oh my gosh.
And if you could see the video, like, this guy has an entourage around him. Like,
How are they?
I don't know.
How are they down on the field?
I just don't think we're rich enough to have that sort of access.
Oh, okay, that makes
like, you
sense.
and I are never going to know what that's like, but maybe they just know somebody at the stadium.
Dear Lord. And then, like, that just bothers me. It's like you're down on the freaking field. So you should probably be respectful, but no, you're going to.
Right? No, they're just going to, because it's Philadelphia fans.
It's
They're just going to
man.
hurl
City of
all the
brotherly love.
insults about your mother. And
Let's all love up there.
But that was that game was crazy. That was an amazing game.
That was an awesome game. A lot of us saw the 61-yarder dagger, really, at the end. He's a rookie. Is he a rookie, Jake Elliott?
Yeah, he's a
Okay.
rookie.
Nice.
Yeah, did you see who it flew over, though?
Oh,
Right,
yeah.
OBJ was in the back to try to, like, Auburn it.
In case
and
it was short. Yeah.
Definitely didn't happen.
Oh, yeah. Poor guy. I saw everyone, like, tweeting about it, and I was like, how do you even know that he did this? But then I saw the video today where Carson Wentz promised his game check right before he kicked it. Which is a small amount, just one game, one day of the week, about 3 hours, and you get paid $31,764.71.
That comes out to about $10,000 an hour and some change. So
Not bad to throw.
Not too bad.
Throw a little backyard football around. But nice guys. Carson Wentz, South Dakota. They're gonna they decided they're gonna donate it. He's not gonna give his game check to Jake Elliott. Yeah, I thought that was real sweet.
Did they say who they're donating it to?
They did not. I think they said possibly this podcast and then a few others.
You know what? Another nice guy.
Oh, he's one of the nicest guys on
Absolutely.
TV right now.
Have you heard this? Have you heard about this?
Who?
Yeah, Tony Romo.
Tony Romo.
He's a psychic.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw the Titans Raiders game, but he called like 6 plays ahead.
Yeah.
Because he's a football mind. He's just a mental football guy. So.
I'm just so over the hype,
dude.
man.
I know, and I've gotten 2 games a week with him. I got last week and this one. I guess because I was had Packers CBS, but anyways. He tried to call so many plays, and I was like, dude, shut up.
Like, I love that we have a football guy,
Right.
in the, like, with Jim Nance that's
Right.
not that far removed, like Phil Fart Sims.
Right, he's not
But-
farting, but
But it's like, it's really a win-win for Romo, because, like, if he calls it and he's wrong and the play flops, then he looks like a genius because he called the right play. But if he's wrong and the play works and he just says, oh, well, that was a great call. He can win either way.
It's true. It is kind of smart on his part. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like you said, I'm glad we have a football guy in there, football mind. But I am kind of worried he's stepping on the toes of the GOAT Gruden. I don't want him to think that he's that good yet. He's
Right.
He hasn't been doing it
just
long.
started.
Exactly. So like, listen, we know you're not calling everything. But we'll see. I know you think our Lord and Savior Peyton
Manning, he could do better.
He could do better. I would like to hear his voice every Sunday. Like I said, I didn't even realize it was Romo the first week. I thought it was this high pitched like announcer dude with hair plugs or something. That would be great. Yeah. So as you guys know, a lot of I'm going to call it turmoil in the NFL this week. Whatever side you're on, this was a freaking crazy week in the NFL.
The hell happened in the NFL?
I don't understand. Like,
people are burning their houses down, trying to get insurance money to pay off their bookie.
Legit, like no one picked some of these. There's no way.
Let's get a run through some of the big stories.
The big ones. Yep. So Thursday night we had the piss yellow Rams versus the all black Niners. Niners lost that game, unfortunately. but there was a freaking sweet choke slam.
Yeah, the choke slam won them that game, really.
That won my heart. So
and much to my happiness, the Jags just destroyed the Ravens.
Destroyed? What is Blake Bortles? Maybe he might be like secretly from London, and so you just had to show out.
I guess the whole Baltimore team couldn't really do the whole traveling thing.
No.
I know Harbaugh's pissed about it. He's like, we're not going over there anymore. So.
Oh yeah. Well, as you know, like the best thing to do after a big loss is to blame your circumstances. It's nothing to do with the players or the coaching. We had to fly here and then go there, and then all my players had to eat with shepherd's pie, and
tired of the fish and chips over here.
Too much fried food.
By the way, I just want to say that I auto-drafted Joe Flacco in one of my leagues, and he gave me a whopping -3.
He doesn't care about your fantasy team. He's elite.
He's schmelite.
He won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Not the defense. But, of course I watched this game. It's only week 3. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Dude, Andy Buckshot Dalton almost beat y'all.
He got and we gave him 3 touchdowns. Man, I don't know what to do with our secondary.
Their first touchdown of the year.
Yeah, their first one. No big deal. Joe Mixon looked like he'd been playing the league for years, so that was good too. But yeah, thankfully we squeaked one out, which gave Rodgers. That's the last team he hadn't beat was the Red Rifle. And
man, big story.
Overcame his second pick 6 of his career, which you got to throw some props out for that. That's crazy. The Colts beat the Browns. Really happy for I don't know. Did Scott Tolzien play quarterback for him, or was it that other guy?
No, Brisket.
The Patriots Brisket, that guy.
I'm pretty sure. I actually didn't watch the game. All I watched was that guy dancing in front of Kaiser's game.
That was honestly, that was probably more exciting than the game. I'm not gonna lie. I did watch this one actually. The freaking Bills, and they controlled that game.
I guess Von Miller just didn't wear the right contacts. I don't know.
He didn't wear the right contacts, dude. That's what it was. And I
really can't name any other person on the Broncos other than
Talib.
Anybody on their offense.
They did not look good, and that Von Miller penalty did hurt them pretty big at the end. But
yeah. And we all got a surprise on Monday night. The Raiders were supposed to come in there, and they were going to go up 200 yards if you didn't listen to that interview from Josh Norman.
Oh, yeah. You know it. Wait.
Which, can we just talk about his rant over Crabtree?
Crabtree, I have nothing to say to you. Yes, I may be cover 2. I'm cover 1, too. I'm cover 1. I'm cover 2. I'm cover 3 and cover 4. All of them. All that ingredients in making a perfect attack. And Sherman was right. Say he was sorry, but I don't think he's sorry. He sucked.
Oh my gosh, dude. He thinks he's just this amazing. I don't even know his name till he pushed around OBJ last year or whatever that was.
I know. Now he's got $25 million. I don't know if it's a year, but it was a pretty big contract.
Little hometown heroes, though. We don't want to forget them. The Titans, they made it and they beat the Sadhawks. But yeah, hometown heroes. Mariota's good, guys. Don't worry. I'm gonna cheer for. I know you can't fully because they're AFC, but they're gonna be my AFC team this year, I think.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. So and sadly, your Steelers, they lost to the Bears in an ugly way.
It was embarrassing.
At least,
I don't even know.
At least you guys embarrassed that stupid. Was he a DB or I don't know? Who knows who blocked the?
Well, I don't know. The guy that was lucky enough to catch that ball and then too cool enough to go into the end zone with it.
At least you embarrassed him. Hopefully he got a cut, pay cut that day for that. That was stupid.
He's back on the practice squad now.
Yeah, demoted. The Jets ended up beating the Dolphins.
Jets, Jets.
Jay could not hold out, man. Poor guy.
No, and the Jets, they're not even they're too afraid to lose them all so they can get that next pick anyway.
I know.
They can't even lose.
No, they can't. I'm like, you guys need to chill, man. Josh McCown, you better chill out because you're going to end up getting the number 2 pick.
Watch out. You might have a chance in the AFC East. So.
Oh, man. And then the Lions, this was just sad.
This is a tearjerker.
It was, and I hate the Lions, honestly, but they lost to the Falcons.
Forrest Gump of football.
Seriously. But they lost to the Falcons on a technicality, I guess is what you would call it.
The play when they got to the touchdown, it stopped the clock.
Right.
So by rule, which I love that phrase.
By rule.
By rule, that puts a 10-second run off. So once they went and did the review and saw that his knee was down before he crossed the goal line, the 10-second, they only had 8 seconds left and they didn't have timeout. So.
Man, that sucks.
You know, what kind of other things should have a 10-second runoff, you know? Like,
there's a few things.
Baseball needs a 10-second runoff.
Baseball needs, oh my gosh. Can we do a 10-second runoff after like every slight action in baseball? Yeah, baseball could use that. What else?
Downloading the update on your iOS, that could use a 10-second runoff.
That could use a 10-second runoff, especially this new slow iOS 11. I think, at the end of, it's mostly college basketball games because same with college football, it's just little boys out there.
Right.
They don't get paid. They don't deserve to get paid. But when they get to the end of the games and they're already losing like 83-54, but they still foul them.
They should get a 10-minute runoff.
They still foul them every other play. Yeah, that should be a 10-minute runoff. Who needs a 10-second runoff of his career is Tom Brady. We're not afraid to say we're an anti-Brady podcast. First and foremost, but the Texans almost held on to beat the Patriots. It was pretty close.
Telling you, the Madden curse.
And dude, I'm starting to believe you. It came down the end. They pissed off Brady again. We pissed off Dad, and he just had to show us what's up. He threw a long one to Brandon Cooks in the end zone.
And Brady wasn't the only guy that was pissed. I mean, all the fans were pissed because it's the Patriots. So
right.
The Patriots knelt during the anthem, so the Patriots fans were mad.
That is so un-America.
But the Patriots got the last laugh by selling $4.50 cups of tap water.
What? How do you get away with that?
I don't know. I saw that Bobby Kraft, which I'm guessing is Robert Kraft's son or something.
Yeah, he's in charge of the mac and cheese line, I think.
Yeah, he was like, "Sorry, we saw an opportunity and we took it." So
we saw, our pockets aren't thick enough, so we saw an opportunity to feast off you poor Bostonians.
They're so poor. Those people that can go to the Patriots game and paying like $300 tickets.
I know. I mean, I also just like the picture of seeing like that'll be $4.50, and you literally watch her go to the sink and turn it on. I mean, I would just. Oh man. So as you know though, it's almost cheaper to go to a Rams game.
Speaking of mediocre LA teams, the Chargers had to resort to canceling team introductions this week because they're afraid they're going to get booed.
Why would they get booed?
Because there's way more Chiefs fans than Chargers fans.
They filled up the StubHub Center, huh?
Well, not even. They showed so many pictures of, blank stands. And it's alleged, not proven, but apparently at the end of the anthem, everybody gave a big home of the Chiefs chant at the end.
That's fake news. That's fake news.
I've been searching the Twitter trying to find it, but
so it's fake news. Not fake news is Jerry Jones' cold ass stare. I don't know if you saw that, guys.
I think everybody saw it.
Yeah. He this was definitely premeditated, which we learned last week is allowed if it's a celebration.
Right.
Which this was a celebration of Jerry Jones and nothing else. So we found a video of he literally tracks down the cameraman to make sure he's in position.
It's so Jerry Jones, it's amazing. It's beautiful.
It's literally like this, not to be dark, but they need to play this at his funeral. Because it sums up his entire life and ownership of an NFL team in one video.
Hey, no, you come over here. Yeah, come on over here.
I mean,
no, you be right there.
And he put him not only was he just put the camera on me, he obviously positioned him down to the right a little bit, looking up, so that
perfect.
Yeah, so I look stoic. Honestly, like I said, we're not a political podcast, so I don't want to get into this. But Aaron Rodgers, I mean, I know I'm a homer for this, of course, but he just summed up my feelings in one Instagram. It was a picture of it's him and the backup quarterback, Brett Hundley, Richard Rodgers, Jordy Nelson, Hogg, Clinton Dix. Yeah, I just wanted you to know that I knew all them. Oh, and Randall Cobb to the left and Davon House, they were injured. Anyways, but he tweeted or Instagrammed the picture of them. It's captioned with, "I can't imagine what kind of social media attacks these cameramen must be enduring after taking a knee during the anthem and wearing a hat." Bunch of hashtags.
I love they threw the hat in because
that is extremely disrespectful. And one guy's wearing
grandmas everywhere.
Right. And one guy is wearing a lime green NFL vest. The other guys are wearing blue and red, America's colors. But
yeah, come on.
Yeah, this guy wearing lime green, that's just disrespectful.
Now, I won't say that this is dumb because I actually really enjoy this Instagram post from Aaron Rodgers, but some people say dumb things.
They do.
And they're actually being recorded live every Sunday.
Yep. I think we're hoping this is a recurring segment. And I think we'll have plenty of material.
Yeah, you can find this on the r/NFL Reddit because that's where everybody steals information from.
Right. Yeah, so we're going to share the top 3 commentator fails of the week. They are under a lot of pressure up there in the booth, but these 3 stood out as just really freaking dumb.
Sometimes pressure makes pearls,
It's true. Dan Fouts, he was calling the Houston-New England game. He said he informed us that if they get stopped here on 4th down, it's like a turnover.
That's true. Confirmed.
I mean, it's true. It's not. Yeah, it's absolutely true.
And number 2, this was brought by your good old boy. We talked about him earlier, Tony Romo. If I'm down 3 guys on my offensive line, I'm heading straight to the sideline to call my ortho and have him prep BOR.
Freaking blasphemous, dude. How could he say that?
Wow.
How could he say that about one of the best offensive lines, or used to be, down in Dallas? I mean, it makes sense that he broke his collarbone on every other play. This one's from the GOAT, John Gruden. I just love him. He was calling. I just love him. He was calling the Dallas-Arizona game. He said this after a big Ezekiel Elliott run, but he said, "I used to call it BYOB, be your own blocker." Man, John,
that's nice.
That's a nugget, dude. I mean,
it is.
I might have a BYOB party, and everyone's gonna think they're bringing beer, but I want them to bring me like 300-pound white dudes.
Doing it
to just block people.
Block party.
Yeah, exactly. New definition of man. We're geniuses.
We're on fire.
We're on fire tonight, guys. John Gruden is like the ultimate football guy, probably football mind.
Oh, he's a fan. He's a fan of. He studies the game. Obviously,
I mean, he lives in the game. Honestly,
lives.
But we can't all be NFL fans, and not know the answer to some of these obvious questions here. But there's some football. What do you call those? Like columns on Jeopardy? I don't know.
They're just some football questions that these smarty pants had to answer, and well, they couldn't.
NFL teams 2.
Defensive tackle Mean Joe Green. Played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Yvonne.
NFL team 6.
Running back Marcus Allen. Anupama.
What is Colorado Rockies?
No, sorry.
No.
Dennis or Yvonne? Who are the Los Angeles Raiders?
Also, fun fact, that was the very last category left on the board. So they were all like, nope, not going near that one.
Nope, freaking nerds were avoiding it the whole time. And then...
Oh, my God.
The Colorado Rockies? Baseball. Come on. God, where do you live?
America.
Obviously not.
Well, watching those guys answer questions on Jeopardy, that made me thought, why don't we go ahead and have, our loyal listeners...
Our own questions.
Their own questions, yeah.
Yeah, so we posted out on the Instas and the socials, and we're gonna answer some of your questions. So you guys better be listening, or I hate you.
Listener mail, if you will.
A list, yeah, exactly. From Sir William T. I know this feller pretty well. He's my bro-in-law, my homie. He asked us, how does Drew Brees continue throwing 60-yard passes a game despite having arthritis? Sure. That's a pretty easy answer, bro. Vicodin is one of the main substances that helps him with that.
Also, covenant marital sex.
Exactly. He has a lot of that. So he's very relaxed, sitting in the pocket, and he can he throws bombs.
Kane and Chap asked, which costumes are the best?
Costumes are the best. Probably number 1 is the Bucks. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because of the numbers on the jerseys. That font that someone custom created is beautiful. It's so good.
That's true. And you alluded to this. It is a toss-up between maybe that like piss color Rush Rams.
Oh God, I hate those jerseys.
Or the highlighter green Seahawks color Rush.
We haven't seen those yet this year. I can't wait to blow out the greens in my TV again. And then he had another really good question. I mean, these are hard-hitting questions, folks.
This one's tough.
It's a little political, but brain injuries or money. He's alluding to, I don't know how much football you guys actually know, but a lot of brain injuries happen in the NFL, but they also get paid a lot. So I don't know. I'm gonna say money. I mean, you can pay to get your brain injuries fixed, hopefully, and if not, you could potentially get a movie about your brain injuries with starring Will Smith, which you probably get a bunch of money from. So that's pretty tight.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
I mean, like in 10 years, you can probably pay to just get a new brain anyway.
Oh, yeah, that's around the corner, I'm pretty sure. So, I think it's an obvious question. Hey, Spencer, one of the most inconsistent quarterbacks on Saturday morning. He wants us to confirm or deny Jerry Jones. I guess he's saying, will he get a tattoo of beast mode on his neck after that pregame kneel we talked about?
I'm going to say after the Raiders Cowboys, because remember, I told you the Patriots aren't going into playoffs.
No.
I think he's going to get it. I think he's going to get the tat.
I believe that. I'm going to go as far as if they make it to the Super Bowl, he finds a shitty little Minnesota tattoo parlor, and he rides his motorbike to the parlor and gets it. We'll see. Is it going to be the Beast Mode logo or just?
Well, I don't know. Where do you want to get that?
Where do you want to get that, Jerry?
It's not a very good. I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know either. Oh man, this one came from the Insta, Adrian8832. I think that's the year he was born. But he asked us, why is there overtime in preseason? Another obvious answer, honestly.
HBO requested for more Hard Knocks footage.
Right, they need more footage, so they need more time, more film. These are job interviews for guys like Riley, good friend of the show, and he needs more film opportunity. So that's why there's overtime. It happens once in a while, but
Sold _out_of_TDs asked, pick 2 PPR guys, Jay Ajayi, Jordan Howard, or Chris Thompson.
That's a tough one. We gave you some really good fantasy advice last week, so if you're able to pick up David Johnson, please do so.
That's a good call.
But I don't think he meant Chris Thompson, right? I think he was talking.
Right, no.
He was probably talking about Church and Thompson.
Right.
Because he's having a Kardashian. And so I think that's probably who you're going to pick, PPR. I don't really know who those other guys are.
So if you're not playing the Jets, maybe choose Jay Ajayi.
Yeah, Jay Ajayi. Yeah, I like him. He's a good one. So we did this, I think, on week 3 or 4. I can't remember. But if you guys leave us a review, we need 5-star reviews, right?
As many and as dumb as possible. We love them.
Absolutely. We will read it out on the show. We're going to call you out, so pick your username wisely.
May have forgot one last week.
Yeah, we did forget one. But this comes from Mustache Morning. He quotes, I love these guys, ! They have a nice back-and-forth banter and humorous take on the NFL. Well done, guys. Thank you.
I'm patting myself on the back right now.
I appreciate you, Mustache Morning. If I can ever get you a coffee with that mustache, you let me know. So we've got UnFootball Jay back.
Okay, cool.
He's going to do our picks real quick for us. Jay, who you got tomorrow night? Bears, Packers. Don't make a mistake.
I'll go with Packers for you, baby.
Thank you. Saints, Dolphins.
Dolphs.
Jaguars, Jets.
Jets, baby.
Steelers, Ravens.
Steelers.
Of course. Lions, Vikings.
Lions.
Bills, Falcons.
Bills.
Niners, Cardinals.
Niners.
Raiders, Broncos.
Raiders.
Panthers, Patriots. Pick for tasty.
Patriots.
Gross. Titans, Texans. Come on.
Titans.
Bengals, Browns.
Browns.
Rams, Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Eagles, Chargers.
Chargers.
Giants, Buccaneers.
Bucks.
Colts, Seahawks.
Colts.
And then the Redskins, Chiefs on Monday night.
Chiefs.
Nice. That was UnFootball Jay with us. He's talked about how much he loves.
What's good, everybody? Let's go.
He talked about how much he loves doing this segment with
I'll
us.
be watching it with you.
So
Not really.
he'll be back next week. We appreciate it, Jay.
All right, boys. Peace.
That's it for this week. Make sure you check us out on Instagram and Twitter at Laces or Faces, or on Facebook / Laces or Faces.
And please leave us a review, guys. 5 stars only. We'll read them out on the show, give you a shout out. So hit us up on iTunes. I know you all are really disappointed. It's been a tough week in the NFL, so we really wish we could have heard from our dear friend Jeff. Unfortunately, I wasn't here this weekend. I was out in California, but I did get a call from him Saturday. He was absolutely hammered. He was at the Red Bull Flu Tag event here in Nashville. He was hammered, and he promised he would, come on the show. But we all know, well, the ones that are friends with him, like us, know that a drunk Jeff Fisher promise is as good as a whistle in the wind, you know what I'm saying? But
It's as good as a Titans winning record.
exactly. So, well, I'm sorry that he failed us again this week, but I'll track him down and see if we can get him on for next week.